My name is Marc Rowley. I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2004, so it's been 10 years. I was living in Mexico, Guadalajara, Mexico, and married my wife, and we moved to Monterrey, Mexico. She was finishing up school, and we were pregnant with our first son. Life is about to become bigger and better. I was feeling ill about the second month of her pregnancy, where I was having issues with bowel movements. About 10 minutes before I'd have a bowel movement, I would just be doubled over in pain. I'd have a bowel movement and life would go on again. So I went and saw a doctor. That doctor diagnosed me with irritable bowel syndrome, some ambiguous type of diagnosis, and we tried taking some antacids and seeing how we'd feel with that. In the meantime, I went to work in a place called Agua Prieta, Piedras Negras, and came back and got sick. And I was in the hospital with a respiratory infection for about 5 days. That sickness put me really out, and my wife being now 6 months pregnant, she couldn't drive me back to Tucson. So we lived in Monterrey, Mexico, and you gotta go all the way to Tucson. My dad flew down, and it's a 2-day drive. And during the course of the drive, my dad and I spoke about what the symptoms were and what I was feeling, and he recommended a colonoscopy. He has a history of diverticulitis and other, large intestine problems, so he thought maybe that's something I had. So as soon as we got to Tucson, I went and saw his GI doctor. At first, he did not want to give me a colonoscopy, just like, you're 32 years old, you don't need it. And I said, no, I need this. I'll pay cash for it. Just don't worry about the insurance company, and let's just do this. And so he agreed to it, but we didn't do a regular colonoscopy. We did the flex sig, which is where you're not under any anesthesia, and basically they just go halfway around. They don't go all the way to the other side. So if there was a problem over here, they'd never know. But neither here nor there. You go in there, the prep is the same, so the bowel prep is the same, they clean you out the same, and you show up there and you lie on and what's different, I guess, with the colonoscopy and the flexig is you are awake and you're watching it on a screen, big screen TV. The doctor turns on the camera, you can see the ceiling, you see his eyeball as he's looking at it, and then you see your rear end, in my case, my rear end, and boom, it's inside. And I'm screaming at that point, and the nurse is holding my stomach, and the doctor's holding my back, and snaking a line and cleaning me out. And he came around the first corner, and he said, "Uh-oh." He goes, "Uh-oh." And I go, I'm fine. And he goes, "No, Mark, you're not fine." And at that point, they removed the camera, and I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer.
For an interactive tool to learn more about your colon cancer and your personalized treatment options, go to mycoloncancercoach.org.